everyone, my name is Brianna and I am going to show you what's in my backpack. So I'm going into my second year of my doctoral program. I'm in a program of school psychology, and I just wanted to share with you some of the things that I keep in my bag. Obviously this year is a little different because most things are online, but I'll show you some of the things that were in my backpack last semester, and as well as what I'll be carrying around for the couple of meetings and classes that I have in person. Some of my classes are hybrid this semester, and by hybrid they mean we're meeting in person once or twice. All right, so first is my backpack. I have this backpack that I got from Amazon last year. I ordered it. It was about $25 maybe. I'll post the link in the description. But I wanted a backpack that was functional but also kind of cute. I'd gotten just regular JanSport backpacks in undergrad, and I wanted to be able to have something that would look a little bit more professional. So I actually took this one to a conference that I went to last year, and I felt more like a grown-up being able to carry around something that wasn't so strappy and had so many zippers and things on it. But it's really great because it is pretty supportive and it carries a lot of things. But one of the first few things I want to show you is my planner. So I use an Erin Condren LifePlanner. I've been using them pretty consistently since maybe halfway through undergrad. They are pretty expensive, but I use mine all the time. I use it for planning out my weeks, planning out the months. A few things that I really like about it, they have, oh man. Anyway, they have a couple of accessories that you can put in the planner. So for me, I really like this one. It is an academic school tracker. So I use this for some assignments that I have. One side has like top priorities, and then you can put in things you need for certain classes. And then I like the back because it has like more space for long-term assignments. So I use this for assignments for classes, not so much with research deadlines, but I'll kind of put those things in here so that I can kind of move it along with the rest of my calendar. And then I love stickers, so I've also kind of utilized some of the sticker packs that they have. For some reason, my semester this year is very heavy on the front end, and Thursdays and Fridays don't have as many scheduled meetings, which can be nice. I'm not sure yet. But I like to use some stickers. They have some personalized stickers, and that's me, that I like to have in there. And it's just really great to kind of personalize my schedule and make things a little bit more exciting, since schedules aren't really exciting for all people. But I also use my Outlook and Google calendars as well. I just like to have as many things in as many places as I can because I can be a little forgetful. And another thing that I got is this pad Folio. This was more useful when I was on campus more often. If I needed to lock my backpack in an office and just carry my planner, I could just carry it in this thing, which is really cool. Next, I have an expanding file folder. So I stopped using individual folders last year just because I had a lot more things to add, and it was just easier to include things in here. And this is still full of things from last semester, but I use the tabs to kind of divide it by class or whatever I was using it for. I had my cognitive assessment class last semester, so a lot of the protocols ended up going in here, and it was nice to have that organized in there as well. And then I don't lose a folder because they're all right here. So I have this one, and then I have another one that I'll probably be using this year. Something else that I like to use little journals, little notepads for certain things. So last year I had a notepad that I used for meetings with my advisor. I didn't really have an electronic agenda that I used. I would just keep notes in my journal. This year I got this little journal from a local bookstore, and I'll be using it for my practicum, taking notes and things like that. I personally like to have them separated by journal, so I'm not using one journal for a bunch of different things. So this one's nice because it's pocket sized. My practicum, the students are online and evaluations are in person somehow. So this will be nice. It's a bullet journal. I probably won't do the exciting creative bullet journal stuff, but that is a possibility with this. I also have an iPad. So for the most part, last year I used my laptop. I had an iPad mini that I actually traded in because it was too small for taking notes and things like that. So I got a regular iPad that looks like this. And then I bought the pencil that comes, it doesn't come with it, it's an additional cost. But I got an iPad because I wanted to be able to have the option to take my notes on this. Something that was very frustrating for me last semester once we went online was if my Zoom class was on my laptop and the professor was sharing their screen, but I was also taking notes on my laptop, it was like everything was shoved in a corner so I could still see the lecture, but also trying to take my notes. So having this will definitely help with that. And I also bought a cover that has a keyboard so that I can either type my notes or I can write them. And an app that I've gotten a lot of recommendations for is Notability. I'm going to try it out. I think it was $7.99 in the Apple store. So we'll see. I usually just use OneNote so I can divide everything by class. But new semester, new me, I'm gonna try things out. Pens. I am a lover of office supplies and I love trying new pens. And new pens that I tried last year are these. I think it's Staedtler. I think Staedtler's the brand. I like this pack because it folds like that, so you can just like set it on a surface and use it that way. It's very colorful. I use these when I take my notes if I want to kind of color code them. I also use these in my planner, which makes it more exciting for me. And I really like them because they are gel pens and these dry very quickly. I've not had any issues with them smudging or smearing when my hand brushes it, which has been an issue because gel pens are my favorite, but a lot of them do smudge. So these are really great, and I don't know, I just think they're really nice that they come with a lot of different variety in color. I also just have my regular little pen pouch. Pens that I've been using for years are these Pilot FriXion pens. So they are also a little gel pen, but these are erasable, and they're erasable with these little friction. It erases with friction, which I think I've tried a lot of different erasable pens over the years, and some of them will leave it behind, but these are pretty good at erasing as long as you're not trying to erase like a whole page. But those are really great. And then these are 0.7. They also have these slim ones that are really nice. They are a 0.5 tip. I have pretty small handwriting, so I don't really like to use big pens because it just kind of messes up my flow. They also have the same pen, just capped, but I lose caps, so we'll see how long those stick around. I also keep a little, it's not the Tide to Go pen, but it's the same concept. I got this during orientation last year or something, but just a little spot cleaner. Even when I'm at home, I need this, so I like to keep that in my bag. I keep this lens cloth because clearly I wear glasses and they get smudgy all the time, and this also doubles as a case. So when we were meeting in person, if I wore my contacts, I would always just throw my glasses in here just in case anything went wrong and I needed to wear my glasses that day. And then something, it might be weird, I don't know. My mom suggested this, and honestly, it wasn't a bad suggestion. Deodorant wipes. If it's a day that you're on campus for a long time or just out and about for a long time, these actually come in handy. They're just kind of like a stay fresh pack, but I keep them in my backpack because you never know. I also have a mouse, a Bluetooth mouse that I keep in with my things. It's definitely really great because I took a couple years off between undergrad and entering my program, and when I was working I was using a mouse all the time, and then when I started school that trackpad was not working for me anymore. So I got a mouse. This makes things a lot easier. It's really helpful when I started doing data analysis for my research. It's just much easier to use a mouse when you are running data analysis. Something that's random and cute, these little cat Trinot page markers. I usually use these when I'm studying, so if it's a book that I'm renting, I'll just use one of these little sticky notes. Oops. And I'll just put it on the side of the page and like make a little note there so I'm not writing in the book. I have no idea where these came from. I got them during a holiday party in a little goodie bag situation. So I don't know where you get these, but I mean, Post-it notes also have like the little tiny things that you can get. And last, aside from my laptop, and this is obviously not something that I carry in my backpack because I can't carry it in my backpack and I have no use for it on campus. But a few weeks ago, I ordered a lap desk. It looks like this. So I have this in my room for the days when I don't feel like coming out to the desk or the dining room table to do work. Sometimes you just plop it over you and put your laptop or your tablet on it and you just go. It's really great for days where I don't have a lot of hard tasks. So if it's just like a couple things, if I'm just responding to a couple emails, it's great. And I really like using it because it lets me be very comfortable in my bed. And I really like this one because, here we go. It has a little spot. So you can put your phone or an iPad or tablet here and it just sits up the right way. So I really enjoy this and I'm sure it'll become a problem when I refuse to get out of my bed. But I like having it and I would highly suggest it. But other than that, that's pretty much what's in my bag, or at my desk, I guess, for this semester. Originally, I was going to get a portable power bank for my phone because I don't know if you could see earlier, but my backpack actually has a little spot where you hook it up on the inside so that you could just charge your phone this way. I was going to get one for the fall semester, but I'm not going anywhere, so I don't really have a need to charge my phone anywhere I go. But that's something that I'll look into for the future. But yeah, that's what's in my backpack. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any suggestions for other things you keep in your backpack, let me know. If you have suggestions for pens, I never have enough pens, so I will take any suggestions. But thanks for watching.